Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I have for you kit number 92 and this is called Scoops and Sprinkles. It is an absolutely adorable kit this month. So you do get your dies, you do get your Craft Perfect cardstock, you get some Nuvo products, and you also get an 8x8 paper pad. So this month's craft kit then, you get your ruby glitz glitter card, absolutely gorgeous, and these are the non-shed glitter cards. You also get the cashmere blue pearlescent card. You get the ivory sheen pearlescent card. You get and the rest is Craft Perfect, so I'll show you these ones. So you get a buttermilk yellow Craft Perfect. These are 216 GSM. You get espresso brown. You get Arctic blue. You get blossom pink, and you also get the cream. And these are all Craft Perfect. These are perfect to curve your panels. So that's a great collection of card, and you can use the ruby glitz for your cherry, which I'll show you in a second. I'll put these away. You also get a paper pad. These are the smaller paper pads that come in the kits now. So you get 18 sheets of the luxury 8x8, 200 GSM cardstock. There's 3 of each of 6 double-sided designs. These are acid and lignin free. So you've got your stripes. This is like a subtle coral pink and cream stripe. You get 3 of those, and then on the other side it's just all your gorgeous little ice creams. Isn't that cute? So you've got those, and then you get your wafered what you'd have on a cone basically. So your wafer on one side, and this is more like an apricot orange, which is really nice. And then on the other side you've got the checkered design, and these are again like a coral pink, pistachio green, apricot orange, arctic blue, and white. So again, I don't know if the camera's going to pick up, but there you go. The next one is sprinkles. And then on the other side, so you've got your gorgeous little sprinkles on there. And then on the other side, you've got this, it's like a pistachio green harlequin. Again, really nice, I like that. This one, you've got your red stripes with your cherries. Absolutely adorable, really cute. And then on the other side, you've got your, it's like, as mentioned, it's like a coral pink polka dot. And then here you've got your Sundays, your Knickerbocker Glories. Again, really cute. And then on the other side, you've got like a more squarish harlequin in blue. And this last one is really cute. They're like ice cream scoops. And on the other side, you've got that harlequin, subtle harlequin design. And then you've got your ice cream cones with the cherry on top. Again, really cute. Let me put these away and bring in the Nuvo products. So this month you are getting this is a nice colour. You are getting a Novo drop. This is a crystal drop, and you're getting it in the colour red berry. So if I bring it in, I can show you. It's like a pinky red, really nice. You can colour in your cherries with this. It will look really nice. You also get a chalk mousse, and this is in the colour strawberry frappe. So again, as you can see, it's a really nice whipped chalk mousse in there. And this month you also get 2 of your glue pens that are your ballpoint balls, roller ballpoint pens. So these are really handy for paper piecing. Now there is a panel in it that has, well, I'll show you. It'll be ideal for that actually. So this is your craft kit. You get 2 sets of dies with the instructions. Unfortunately, because mine is a sample, I don't have the content sheets inside mine. You do have this gorgeous sticker that says Scoops and Sprinkles, and it's got your Sundae in there, and it's got your ice cream cone in there as well. I usually just take my sticker and I put it on the front of my folder, and I keep these. I don't use them on any folders. I just keep that. So you do get 2 lots of dies. Let's turn this over. So here you can actually make an ice cream sundae, and you can make your ice cream cone. So you've got the main construction panels for both. You've got these larger hexagons with tabs, and then so this will go on the top of your Knickerbocker Glory, and then you've got this panel here that will create the scoop inside your ice cream sundae or your ice cream cone. You've got a wafer in this, and it's got the verso panel to go with that. You've got this gorgeous cherry. You've got both sides of it, so it looks neat and tidy when you place your strawberry cherry on top. And this is the panel I was referring to. So this is again a verso panel. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verso panels in this, and they basically cut into your card. So you need to layer your verso panel with your outside panel to get a solid piece. But with this piece here, where you've got the sprinkles, you can actually use your glue pens to paper piece your sprinkles back into your cardstock in different colours. Where this is a scoop, it opens and closes, so you can put a gift inside. You've got a tab that goes with that to help you open and close. There is a hinge in it. You've got the drip or the drizzle of any sauces that you might like to do, and then again you've got your Nouveau drop. You can use that. So again, this is a absolutely adorable set, and I cannot wait to make one so I can show you. You also get the embossing folder. Again, these are really good embossing folders, and they are perfect for this set. These are 3D embossing folders. The depth on them is just amazing. I rave about these all the time. You get that 3D effect on your projects. So again, really great and handy to have this size in a kit. I mean, Tonic are just absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and put a project together. I'm going to get all my pieces cut out, and then I'll be back and we can put a project together. So I've cut all my pieces out, and we are going to put an ice cream sundae together. So if I go through all the things that you need for the ice cream sundae, so you will need to cut out 3 of these large hexagons with the tabs, and on 2 of them you're going to use the second hexagon down to cut an aperture into 2 of the pieces, and then you're going to fold all your tabs and burnish them really well, and then you're just going to leave 1 for the base with the tabs. So for the side of the ice cream sundae, the actual glass itself that we're going to make, I've cut 6 of these out, but what I've done is use the verso panel to cut into my panels like so, instead of matting and layering. So I've cut into my card, and then I've cut 6 of these pieces out in the cream, so it looks as though there's ice cream inside my glass. So I will use it not only to cover up my workings, but it will also give the illusion that there's ice cream inside my glass. So those are 6 of each. I've then also done the same with these top panels here. I've cut the verso panel in, that's got the sprinkles. I've cut that into all of my panels. And then once I've glued the dome together, I'll just go in and place these on the inside just to finish it off. So I've got 6 of each. I've also got 6 of these. I've already burnished mine, but you need 6 of these for the base. You will also need 2 of these pieces, but I'm going to show you what I've done with the cherry that's going to go on the top. So I have cut out 2, but you just need 1 at this point. I've also, for just to add a few elements to it, I've cut out a wafer like this, but I've cut out, so if I show you per wafer, I've cut 2 of these out and I've sandwiched it with a cream one in the middle, and then you get something that's going to look like this. And then for this, the actual cherry, what I've done is, and these are going to be layered on top, but what I've done is I've cut the cherry out in that ruby glitz. I've also cut it out in avocado green, and I've also cut it out in cream, because obviously a cherry's, the stem on the cherry isn't red. So we're going to then try and matte and layer all these up, and then hopefully you'll see what I do with that. So I think the first thing to do is let's create our ice cream sundae. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold all my score lines. Okay, so I've burnished all my score lines. I'm going to be using Nouveau Deluxe for this, and all I'm going to do is go ahead and apply glue to all these tabs here. And I am going to make sure that my bottom is level, so the score lines are level like so, and I'm just going to glue all my panels together. Okay, so once you've done that and you've stuck all your panels down, I'm not going to stick that last piece down just yet. What I'm going to do is just open them all up again, and then from the side that has the tab, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to place my panels on the inside. So I'm starting on the side that's got the tab. So I'm just going to go and do all the panels except that last one there. Okay, so once you've done that, obviously from the inside this is what it's going to look like. Sorry, from the outside this is what it's going to look like. So now I'm going to go ahead and stick this last panel on. So I'm just going to apply some glue to this last one here, and we're going to stick that one down. And then again, I'm going to take my last panel and I'm applying glue, and then I'm just going to place that on the inside like so. So there, my inside is covered and my outside has a neat finish to it as well. Okay, so now we've done that part, let's go ahead and bring in one of these. So if I bring this one in, I'm just going to go ahead and fold all these tabs. And then give them a good burnish. What we're going to do is apply glue to all these tabs, and we're going to put that in on the inside. I'm going to place it right where those corners are of all those panels, so you can't see it from the outside when you're looking in. That seems okay to me all the way around. Perfect. And I'm just going to go in with my precision tool from the inside, and I'm just going to press all those down. does actually say to curve these panels, but I haven't curved mine. So I'm going to leave mine looking like that. So now what I'm going to do is let's bring in our top panel. So again, you're just going to go ahead and you're going to give all of these a curve. Doing curves like this is better using 216 GSM. What I have done with this particular one is I've used a different cardstock to make the base. There is obviously a different coloured cardstock within the kit, but I wanted to make a pink one. So, as always, so I'm just quickly folding all these tabs back. So now what I'm going to do is bring in the pink hexagon, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply glue to all these tabs here, and I'm going to stick these down. Okay, so once you've done that, you can go ahead and attach your other hexagon, and this is going to basically secure all those tabs in. It will end up getting covered up because we're using the cherry on the top, but for the time being it just means it's all secured in, which is what we want. That's better placing. Okay, so once that is all glued down, this is where we are going to go ahead and attach our panels. So apply glue to all these tabs here, and then I like to start at the top and work my way down. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing, and I'm just going to go all the way around. So you're going to have something that looks like this. At this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and apply my panels. So I'm just going to go ahead and curve my panels. I'm going to have the good side on the inside. So now I'm just going to go ahead and place all these pieces. Actually, what I will do is before I place those in, you see it? You won't. Okay, no, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and place my panels in on the inside. Okay, so now all my panels are in. I'm now going to go ahead and place this hexagon in here. Okay, so that is my top, like so. Doesn't that look cute? Okay, let's do the base. There are decorative panels, verso panels you can actually attach to these pieces, but I've decided not to. I'd rather keep it plain. So I'm just going to go ahead. You do need to burnish these really well. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply glue to all these tabs. And I'm going to stick them all down. Okay, there we go. Let's take the lid off from here. And then this is basically going to sit in here. So I'm just going to fold these tabs in. Back out again. I'm going to apply some glue to these tabs here. And we are going to stick these down. Like so. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay, so the last thing to do then is our strawberry, and we're going to stick a couple of wafers in. Let's move that out of the way. So for this then, what I've done is, let's move those out of the way. So I've trimmed off the bottom of my strawberry like so, and I've trimmed off the stem. All I'm going to do is apply glue and stick that onto my green straw panel, and then I'm going to trim off that bottom. So we've got our cherry. Going to do the same again on this one. Glue on the cherry like so, and then I'm just going to go in and trim off the excess. And then I'm going to bring in the cream colour one. I'm just going to trim the stems off like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick my cherries back on top of here. So that's one. Don't want any of that yellow card or cream card to show through. So that's one. Let's do the same again on this one. Stick that down. Bear with me. I'm just going to roll some of this glue off my finger. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is stick the cherry part down like so. Make sure my stems line up. Like that. Then I'm going to fold those two pieces back out. And I'm going to place that on here. So let me just take my lid off. So then that's just going to sit on top of here, like so. There we go. And then on this wafer, I'm just going to trim off just above the score line, just there. Going to apply glue around the edge and put dots of glue down the middle here. And then I'm going to sandwich that piece in between the two pink ones. Like that, and then I'm just going to press all that down, give that a good press. There we go. So now we have 2 wafers, and I think I should have really put it underneath this panel. That probably would have been the best thing to do. So let me just lift up some of that. I'm going to fold this piece here and this piece here. I'm going to apply some glue on there and then on there. So where I've lifted that piece up, I'm just going to tuck that in. That's one. And that's 2. So I'm just going to gently press that back down again. I need to put a dot of glue on there. Let's see. Can we do it? Oh, that will do. That's all right. And then we're going to place that in there, and there we have our cute ice cream sundae. I apologise, there was a lot of faffing going on in this video today because I've not made one of these before. So yeah. So hopefully you're able to follow along if you want to, but this is what the ice cream sundae looks like. And then we can take that off. All our workings have been covered. Now I see a gap in there. We definitely need to have a base on, don't we? I'll put the base on and then I will take pictures so you can have a look. So thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell to receive videos that I post in the future. And I do use affiliate links, so you'll find them in the description below. I'll list all the cardstock and things like that as well to show you what I've used. And again, thank you again so much for all your kindness and support. Please do leave a comment, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.